$1,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your own.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready for the 18, Gator. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 99, check 99. Watch 2.
On first down, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Tannehill now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, hut, 6 yards. Check, 47. They get in with that.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lightning speed there from the safety Devin McCourty on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is Harris. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This one caught by Isabella.
60 Pittsburgh.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Hey, Delta. Right there, 54, right there.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Love. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run, this time McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Come on, set. Let him know.
He'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
We go. 18 Gator. Get in the weight room. Hey, high 7. 48, Mike, 48. Here we go. 48.
Off play action, Tannehill. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, orbit. Right there. Go.
Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Harris now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Set
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Protein spill. Shoot.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Andy Isabella, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That ball complete to Isabella. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
152 fighter. You go tight. You got it. Ready?
Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Go, go. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. All day, baby, all day. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Shoot.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed. Always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Kill. Turn up.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Let's go.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. He gets it to Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Rush in. Check 26, check 26.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hey, Delta. 48, go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
And they take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting strong.